Hi Gothmos, welcome back to my channel and the last Tenor Talks. Hope you're having a good day. Sit yourself down and enjoy the ride as I answer your questions. But before we kind of dive straight into your questions, can I just, I guess I can, that was a rhetorical question, Nat. You should know better. Can I just, I can't get out of it now. You see, I was deeply moved by the outpour of love and support for me and my channel. You guys totally blew my mind. You know, I wasn't expecting anything really, but I most certainly wasn't expecting that much amount of love within the comment section. They have been read and wow. Okay, I asked for questions. You did not disappoint. Other than Freddie, what singer, living or past, would you most like to meet? Oh. I reckon that just to be in the presence of King Diamond. And Ness asks, is there a memorable song that inspired you to first start singing, or a memorable show, one that turned, is it turned? Yeah, turned, I ain't got my glasses on, so I'm like, oh, what does that say? On that light in your mind to start singing. Very good question, that. So many people think, you know, that because I class myself as a theatre kid, that, you know, every month, you know, my family and I were up to London during the 80s. No, theatre was very expensive for, you know, certainly a family that was on my income, on our income, you know, so my only glimpse into the theatrical world, you know, was pantomime. My first proper London show was, I was with my boyfriend at the time. We went to see The Lion King. And that was that light bulb moment when, what song was it? He Lives in You. You know, I found that song so, yeah, so moving and emotional. Yeah, I was happy. I experienced so many emotions all at once. So it was that one emotion, but it was kind of different, kind of, and I thought, and the resonance, I never knew what things were called, the jargon, you know, because I wasn't in, I don't think I even took singing that seriously, you know, but I at that moment, I thought, this is what I want to do. I don't know if I'd be any good at it, but I'm going to try. Also, may I ask, what other things do you enjoy doing? Well, music kind of consumes a large portion. Either I'm singing myself or I'm listening to other people sing. I love, and don't laugh, promise, don't laugh, because it's such a weird thing for a goth to come out with, what I'm about to say. But I love Agatha Christie and Poirot and Miss Marple. And if I could visit any country, where would it be? Norway. Absolutely love Norway. I first got into it, you know, very early on actually, through the books of Roald Dahl, you know, and his illustration of this kind of folklore. Actually, I've got a real love affair for those Scandinavian countries anyway. What new bands or artists to you are you looking forward to attending, or definitely will not miss the next show, or maybe the top 5? Oh my God. Thanks for your question. Fantastic question. Oh, it's got to be Nightwish. You know, I know Nightwish, you know, aren't new to you guys, and you know, I've reacted to a few Nightwish videos on this channel, but I reckon just to be in that arena and be a part of the army, which, you know, can forge so many new friendships. Do you have a song that is close to your heart and evokes such strong emotions that you're actually afraid to play it? And if you do, what song is it? Yeah, there is that song. It's Wild Horses from the Rolling Stones. Very emotive. Certainly in recent years, for me, I connect very heavily with my mother. You know, I recently tried to record it myself. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. I'm fine until kind of 3/4 of the way in, and there's a particular section in that song where I don't know, I really don't, but you know, it must mean something to me. I just break down. I cannot touch that section. Have you dared sing any Queen, like You Take My Breath Away? No. Have you ever been to New York City? No, sadly. And seen a concert at Madison Square Gardens or a show on Broadway? No, sadly. Best gig you have ever been to? Dick Whittington. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I said that. Look, I'm blushing. I'm blushing for shame. If you could see one act no longer with us, oh God, this is a great question. Who would it be? Kurt Cobain. Yeah. Yeah, he was a tortured soul. Funnily enough, I was just watching a documentary about Kurt downstairs. Yeah, well, I mean, I got into Kurt much later on in my teenage years, you know, and by the time I really got into him, he sadly passed. Do you date? No. And it's not for want of trying, but believe me, it's quite difficult actually, because as soon as because I'm all about truth, you know, don't kind of invent things, you know, tell them straight away what they're getting into as a potential, you know, partner of mine. And as soon as I mention I've got a disability, they ghost me. And I think, yeah, okay, right, fine. For whatever reason, they are more concerned with what I can't do rather than what I can do. I don't know, you know. Incidentally, I've not tried the date scene in about, and this is so sad what I'm about to say, I've been single for 7 years. Oh, that's so pitiful, isn't it? God knows what they would like, what their reaction would be if I kind of, you know, stuck a full goth kind of, they'd run for the hills probably. So as well as the questions, there were some great requests in there for future reactions. I really want to kind of, before the move happens, I really want to get those out for you. Okay, and after the move, I will be setting up Patreon. Okay, where you have more of a control over the reaction side, you know, by a membership, you know, so look out for that. Also, a PO box address coming once I've moved, you know, so if you want to send me letters, art, money. I don't know what's the matter with me today. I swear to God, I've had too much caffeine. So, you know I don't mean it. Yeah, and once the channel's monetized, if it does get monetized, I don't know how these things work, but I really want to start working with an artist to design some cool stuff in the way of merch. Okay, I don't know if that's something that you guys would, you know, be up for. So all good stuff coming very, very soon on this channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you real soon. Bang boom bosh.